Hey everyone, welcome to Crossroad Conversations with the Lewis Brothers, where we aim to share real stories about running a successful family business, working through adversity, and pouring back into the community that keeps our door open. We're your hosts, Matt, Shelby, and Taylor, and we bring you relevant local business advice and automotive insights that are sure to change the way you look at running a business, and maybe even throw in a plug for you to do business with us.
Hey, welcome to Crossroad Conversations. Guys, it's the final day of Ultimate Challenge.
Yep.
Only happens once a year. You guys, I got to say, are looking good. You brought the heat today.
It's like Super Bowl Sunday, fourth quarter, last 2 minutes. It's just like, oh.
And we love putting this cell together once a year because everybody wins. Our sales staff gets to be pumped up. We get to wear crazy stuff like this, show people how we're different, and hundreds of people get massive discounts.
War.
They save huge on interest rates. They get the most for their trade-ins. And when I'm going to give you the stats to back those up, I'm not going to back the stat out there that 73.6% of facts are made up. We'll give you actual factual. And we are trading for absolutely everything, especially on this last day of Ultimate Challenge. Taylor, what'd you bring?
We hadn't even really dove into the crazy trades, but we're well within it.
Yeah.
I've got here Les Paul himself. We're going to need to turn this around.
Turn this
so I can
sucker
see.
around.
I'm
We're
sorry.
going to have to get
Here,
some
let me
stuff
get
going.
this.
You got,
Okay,
you got a
I got
lot
it.
going
Why
on.
This
Why
right
do you guys
here.
have some
Look at this.
Case, Les Paul, loaded up,
What, are you taking up
full
guitar?
electric.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to be real honest. This is a nice trade that came in, but I am interested in anything you've got, logs, splitters, chainsaws, and really anything to have fun with to help you get the ultimate deal and ultimate vehicle.
So let's rewind the tape here because there's some people out there looking that are going, okay, are you trying to sell guitars? Did you run out of cars?
Yes.
Yep.
What really happened here? How do we now own this Les Paul limited edition, one of 5.3 guitars?
So what really happened is we found a solution. We had a customer that had a little bit of negative equity and the bank was wanting some money down to be able to get them into a newer vehicle in a different situation. And I said, you know what? I want to help you. What do you have that you can bring to me that I can buy from you to be able to use as money down for you to get into this next vehicle here?
Okay.
So I think that's the crazy part to realize that. They're like, is that funny math?
No. Real deal.
We took assets that they have,
Bought them from them.
bought them
We
from
may
them,
have given too much.
we gave them way too much, I can assure you that, but that's part of Ultimate Challenge. We said we have to transact, give you the money for the items,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
We gave them the money, physical money.
Like that much?
Yep. And then they traded in, and we made a deal, Ultimate Challenge.
Ultimate Challenge, he was so excited and he brought
They get
in.
cash.
And this is just one thing. It's really started to pick up. And today, the crazy stuff will all come out. The lawnmowers, weed eaters, all sorts of stuff come in. And it's ultimately our way to be able to help you into something you don't necessarily use very much into moving into a new vehicle.
But I am going to help you out with this. If you are out there and you're interested in a limited edition, rare, really nice guitar, we got one we would sell you.
Oh my gosh, Les Paul loaded up, full pink velvet here.
All right, so Shelby, usually at this point in time, we go over kind of the agenda and what's going on for this week, but it's the final day.
Yeah, it's all in, right? It's all in, and it's the final, and I've got so many things going in here, I can't even tell what's going on.
Yeah,
But
just turn
today
that
is
off.
the final and last day, which means it's your time now.
Okay.
We got some people that bottom fish, wait for the last minute. They like
last
to
day.
feel like they got us up against the ropes.
Yeah, I know. Come on, you can win. You win the war.
Right? But that means from now until, I'd say 7 o'clock, but last night it was 9:45.
Yeah.
But please show up before 9:45. But we've passed our goal. 600
Okay.
was the goal to be sold,
Yep.
right? We passed that early yesterday, and now we've set a stretch goal. We have the auction for all the team members, and we stretched that goal to 650 and beyond.
Yeah.
650 and beyond. I do want to pause because our all-time record of 80 years of doing business of the most sold in a single month was 617.
And remember, that's retail customers. That's
No
not
fleet,
wholesale,
no wholesale.
wholesale. That's retail
No
customers.
funny
all
business.
individual. The most was 617.
617 in 80 years of business. And as of yesterday, the team, with everybody's help out there, surpassed an all-time record for Lewis Automotive, surpassing 617.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to bust 650. That's why, as brothers, we got together and we said, hey, what are we going to do when it hits 600? because the team's going to be like, hey, do we shut the discounts off? Do we shut off getting over $4,000 for the trade? Like, what do we do now?
So it's something that we looked at. It was like, okay, how do we keep the team motivated?
Okay.
Still keep selling. And so we took 500 of these. That's $5,000.
There you go.
And we told the team, hey, at our auction that we're going to
50 of
have, we'll spend an extra $5,000 in auction prizes if we get to 650 by close of business.
I think what is even a bigger deal, that was to motivate the team to keep pushing, was to the customers. Because, Taylor, you talked about it. We already had the inventory. We already put the marketing in place. Why not extend it out to at least 50 more customers?
Oh, and it's been so much fun. We've seen a huge uptick in that because not only do they not want to miss out, but they want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I know, because there's some people that are going to show up. It's 1 o'clock right now. Here in about 4 to 5 hours, they're going to show up, and they're going to be like, okay, you need one more to hit your goal. I'm here.
Yeah.
And we're going to be like, we're at 6:55 now, and they're going to be like, oh, shoot, I missed out.
But I want you to be a part of it. But I love internally in our team yesterday, people were battling out because right before we hit that 600 number, they're like, about 5 people put it all in. They're like, it was 600. And I'm like, no, you're actually 601, 602, but thank you so much for being a part of it.
Because it has been a battle, our inventory is, we were looking at this morning, it's on like a 22-day turn, and that takes the really long ones and the short ones. But we've had some stuff. There was a guy working on a 2500 truck, and then there was another person working on it. And they had sold 3 of the same ones they were looking at within an hour. And they've learned, well, that one just sold. Okay, let's get you another one. And they were like, okay, this one right here. And the customer's like, okay, well, maybe I can come in and look at it. I was like, okay, I just wanted to update you. So that one sold as well.
That one sold.
Okay, so you do have a third option, but I kind of recommend that you get here now.
Right now.
You know, it's on a sell rate of 40 plus a day. That we're just putting stuff on the money. The banks have given us a crazy buy down rate. The manufacturers, we've got additional rebates just to completely offset. We've got some extended terms, some super low rates, and so we're not going to stop at a 600.
So before we get too wound up and we get our guest in here, I do want to give you some facts so you don't think we just make stuff up. So we talked about we give up to $4,000 over book value for your trade because we need those vehicles to sell again. Now this is data as of yesterday morning, so it's more than this now.
Okay.
But as of this month so far, we have traded for 301 vehicles. 301 customers have gotten up to $4,000 over book value because they traded in.
Plus over 40 street purchases from individuals as well.
So both of those combined were over 350-ish, okay, because we have yesterday's business and today, of people that got to take advantage of the Ultimate Challenge and tons of extra money for their vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you've heard us talk about whether you're listening to us on the radio, maybe it was ESPN, or maybe it was Kicks, or maybe it was Eagle, and we talked a lot about our financing. We've had some finance managers on, and one of the big benefits of us is we do not mark up the rate.
Nope.
So that means our buy-sell. And it's like, does that actually work? Do people actually take advantage? Well, NADA says, which is the National Automotive Dealers Association, they say that the majority of dealerships, okay, finance. They do the paperwork of financing in-house of about 60 to 65% of their business. I'll tell you, this month alone, we're at 81.34%.
That's a huge
81.34%. And what that tells me, and that's not a small sample size, we're talking over 600 transactions.
600.
That tells me that the consumer out there, they've tried to shop us on rate, and they see that what we're saying is actually true, and they're saving on payment, they're saving on interest, and they're putting themselves in a better equity position.
So plus $4,000 on trade-in. We're continuing the discounts, and we're not marking up your rate. Means just Ultimate Challenge savings.
And I know you guys have heard the stories. It's so fun when customer after customer comes in here, especially the ones we know, and they say, hey, I didn't even tell you guys I was coming in at first because I wanted to see if what you were saying was true, if your guys would actually honor the 20 grand off, or I didn't say anything until I went to finance and they actually showed me on the screen the 3 or 4 different options and they gave us the lowest rate and it wasn't marked up. Hey, I didn't tell you how much I wanted for my vehicle because I wanted to see if you were actually giving over book value, and then they'd flip the sheet over. And it, puts a smile on your face because it shows you the proof of why we've been in business for 80 years.
Yes.
Because we do what we said we're going to do.
Yep.
And we make it easy.
Oh, yeah.
And we have fun. Look at us.
Yes.
And so we got our first guest up.
Yeah, we got to bring the first. We got Shelby over here from Chrysler, bringing the heat in the service world over there.
I got to say, usually, Shelby, somebody's coming in and they're wanting some tires, okay?
Yeah.
And it's like, here's $300 for the first tire, here's $300 for the second tire, for the third tire, and I get ready to hand you $300 for the fourth tire. What do?
You're just gonna need a dollar bill.
Knock it out of my hands.
Yeah.
You don't need any of it because you got a tire special going, right?
Yep.
Tell them about your tire special.
Buy 3, get the 4th for $1. That's running obviously this month, is last day of the day, and then all of next month as well. So if you need tires, you ready for summer, it's time.
It's time. Now, this is the second year that your department, you've been with us for longer than 2 years, but this is the second year that your department has got to participate in the Ultimate Challenge, right?
Oh,
Yeah. And how's the excitement?
They're getting fired up. They know we're having an auction, and they're turning hours back there right now.
They were asking me about this morning. I was back there like, hey, when's the auction? I was like, well, we're getting close. They're like, no, you hit your number. When's the auction?
Yeah.
What's the date?
Hey, that's the fun part, and a little look behind the scenes is our meetings, how they evolve and change. And you and I have been talking about this all week, but it's like, okay, now when you're talking to the team, it's not if we're going to have this prize auction. It's we're having the prize auction. How much are you going to have to participate in it?
Mm-hmm.
You know. So how has it been in your department? Because you've had multiple things during the week on Wednesdays, the $50 oil change, isn't that right? And then on Thursdays and on Fridays. How's all that look?
No, it's been good. Traffic is crazy. I mean, we last Wednesday we were full on oil changes, all completely booked up.
But we can always take another one.
Hey, we moved some to Thursday and honored it because if we couldn't get them in on scheduled time, we moved them and honored
I
it.
love to hear that.
Yeah, I really like that. Now, if they're watching right now and they're like, okay, well, it's 1:30, I don't get off till later this afternoon. Can I still come to service? I want to participate. I really am not going to buy a new vehicle, but I need some tires, or I just want to be part of it. Can they still come in today?
Well, anytime. Everybody's welcome. Come by, say hello. Even if you're just here for a cup of coffee, then
Got complimentary
We got good
going
coffee.
on.
Oh,
we do
yeah.
have coffee going on there for sure, for
World
sure.
renowned.
So big time. Anything else you want to say to everybody out there just about Ultimate Challenge, how it feels different, you know, why they should trust us on taking care of their vehicle to get it to last a long time?
I mean, obviously you got to take care of your vehicle. If you're not in the market for a new one, at least take care of the one you got.
Yep.
We're here to be honest and upfront, tell you what you need, and help you out any way we can. I guess the only other thing I would say is, I feel like I got to say this because we're in the meeting this morning and Matt's talking about negative numbers, and usually that's not good, but today it was good, so negatives are good.
Yeah.
It was good. Okay, so that comes from the service guy. Thanks for leading me into that. But he's talking about some reports that we don't make public, but he just made public about some of the profitability on vehicles.
Hey,
but we're
this
selling
just
on the
in,
numbers.
you don't always make money when you sell new cars.
That's
About the whole circle.
that's
It's a whole enchilada. You might get one bad bite, but there's going to be plenty other.
Yeah.
It's worthwhile.
There's going to be plenty of it. So
Yeah.
thank you for bringing that up. Thanks for helping
Ultimate
with the
Challenge.
Ultimate Challenge. I know it's part of it. We'll get you in and out on service. You'll have a great time there. I do want to bring up, there's been a question that's been asked, and I didn't preface you for this, so hopefully we're on the same page. Questions are asked of, should I wait till the light comes on my dash and it tells me to change my oil, or should I do it at regular intervals?
Definitely not. Manufacturer, they're in the business of selling cars. They may tell you 10,000 miles, but we recommend 5,000 miles. We want to keep you on the road and keep it in tip-top shape.
I think that's a great point because you have two different things. And we work in tandem with the manufacturer. We're your connection in between. But if we think about the goal from the manufacturer, the goal in the manufacturer is to get your vehicle to last through factory warranty.
Right.
Yep.
Through factory warranty. Our goal is to help your vehicle last for hundreds of thousands of miles. And just like anything else in life, it's about maintenance. And oil and an oil change is pretty cheap insurance to take the life of your vehicle from 100,000 to 200,000 or 300,000.
I've seen enough vehicles with 10,000 mile oil changes to know that you definitely need to change it before then.
Yeah. And so that's just some free advice to everybody out there. We don't make much on the oil changes, but what we do is we want to be your trusted source for advice to help your vehicle last as long as it can, or even if it's to trade it, that it's in a better mechanical condition so your vehicle brings more value.
Top notch,
All right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
pretty
coming to join us today.
Thank
All
you.
right, here we
Yeah,
go.
absolutely.
Ultimate Challenge continues, and I think you've heard us talk about it all month long, but it's been in all departments, and it's been fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got those tire savings over at Ford, too, don't we?
Yeah. So today's the final day of that. And what I love about Ford, I don't know about the CDJR. I'll let you guys handle that. Theirs goes through today.
Okay.
And there is no exclusion that we've been able to find. I hadn't ordered any tractor tires, but
I
I've
did
seen
some 37s
big
yesterday.
tires.
37s
38s.
that are well over, and they're knocking on the door of $600. So you want to talk about savings?
A piece?
A piece.
And let me tell you,
Which is
like,
value.
You're like, I don't have this, I don't have this. Have you priced lately a 14 or a 16 ply
For a trailer?
light truck tire for a trailer?
16 ply, no, I hadn't.
You can really get in the E plus range.
likes
Yeah.
that.
They're expensive, right? But think about that. So you're a camper.
Okay.
Your lawnmower trailer, it'd last a long time with
Yeah,
those
oh, yeah.
on there.
That would be
Your
hard to run
bulldozer
some
hauling
stuff over.
trailer.
Okay.
Any of those trailers out there, just walk out there and check your tires.
We might need to upgrade some today.
We probably should, but you can buy 3 and get the 4th one for free. And if our tire tool has it, it rides. And
I
our
like
tire
that.
tool has had majority of
It
everything.
has TSL Super Swampers in
It's
there.
got the
even.
boggers, the super swampers, the thornbirds, and everything.
What
in
I love
between.
about the 37s, and we had some 35s the other day too, is most people out there would think, well, there's got to be the exclusions of you can only replace it what came on the manufacturer.
Nope.
You can't go up in size, or you can't change from a street tire to an all-terrain or all-terrain
It's not
to a
even
mud
tied
train.
to it. It doesn't even know what
It's whatever
you have.
you are
Yeah.
buying.
And like if you just wanted to buy 2, you can buy 2, but you don't get to take advantage of the program.
Yeah,
you might
if
as
you
well
need
buy
2,
4.
you might need 2 later, right?
That's
So
right.
Go ahead and buy 4.
It's going all the way
get
around.
one
Don't
free.
just do the
I
front
like
of
that.
the
I like
front
that
of
for
the
sure. So that's good stuff. Now the sales continue on for this month, and I think we got another guest in the house.
Yeah, let's bring on John over from the Chrysler
Maybe
side. He's
maybe
in the
John's got
midst
some
of it
extra
all.
specials for us today. So John, if you're speaking to the audience out there, what else did you bring us today? Why else should they take action?
Well, first, let me hang on to that because Shelby was talking about my department that we were doing all these deals.
It's not real money.
It's not real. You know, part of Ultimate Challenge is it's the planning and execution of everything that you see the results from. And, you know, all the customers ever see is how everything went smoothly with all the activities that go on, but that's the results of a lot of hard work. from the
Sure,
team.
sure.
So I'm really proud of the team for what they did.
Yeah. What kind of specials you got?
So on specials, you know, it starts with one of the favorite specials we have is on our half-ton trucks. You get a huge discount, so you have discounts up to $20,000.
How much?
Off. $20,000.
Okay, we got 20,000 off.
Okay, but this is a plus. Ready? Now follow me.
I'm trying
Plus,
to.
your customer get 2.9 on 72 months, but it doesn't stop there. They also can get no payments for 90 days. So you talk about some huge savings right there.
All right, so do the math. Like I'm not really good with. When would my payment be due?
So your payment, so you're going to come in, your payment's not going to be due until June.
Whoa.
June 31st for
June
your
31st.
first payment. Plus, you were able to save 20 grand. Plus,
Interest savings.
super low interest of a 2.9% interest.
Okay, but I got to be honest with you. I spent a little too much taking the family on spring break last week. Okay, I got some credit card debt I got to pay off. Part of that 20 grand, could I get back in a check?
Absolutely. Yeah, they could take $15,000 off.
Okay,
Still
okay.
take
You're going to get me out of the
advantage
doghouse. I
2.9.
appreciate that.
Still take advantage of the no payments 90 days and get a check back for $5,000.
Whoa.
What is one of the hottest vehicles you've seen during Ultimate Challenge on the new side with the weather being nice outside?
Oh, the Wranglers for sure.
Okay.
The Wranglers,
Really? You selling a
absolutely.
bunch of them?
Selling a whole lot of Wranglers. In fact, we have Wranglers as low as $33,900 for a brand new, not a demo, not a leftover 2025, a 2026 brand new Wrangler.
That's wild.
$33,900 on that.
Now, at one point in time, John, you traded for something crazy like this guitar, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a saddle for one of those.
A miniature
Mini
horse.
horse.
A miniature
Yeah,
horse.
those
Yeah.
small horses. Yeah, saddle for that, an artillery shell.
How many times did you ride the saddle?
None.
Okay.
None, but we still have it.
We do,
Yeah,
I know.
Yes,
That's
it was
why
a
I'm
good
asking.
investment. I appreciate you doing that and helping us out.
An ultimate challenge.
Yeah.
We might invest a little bit more in there. All right, so we got a few hours left here. If people want to come take advantage, even though we're past 600, a few more hours, they can come take advantage of that 20 grand off. Those Wranglers starting at 33.9. Those no payments for 90 days.
Yes, sir. We got a few hours, but we're going to stay till the last customer is done, and we've delivered as many as we can.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, let me plug a Ford special.
Hit 'em with it.
just released this morning. We realized it is vacation time. Just came off of spring break. Maybe
Yep.
you didn't have enough room, or maybe everything wasn't exactly what you thought it was.
Yeah.
The all-new 26 model Expedition. It was new in 25, 26. They made a couple refinements. Couple cool things, like in the back of the headrest, they realize everyone has a different type of infotainment.
Sure.
They have
Yeah.
these cool clamps in the headrest that will hold from the smallest of a phone to a large, like 14+ inch iPad.
Yeah.
And has USB chargers in the back of the seat. But this 26 model Expedition, let me paint the picture for you. It's a XLT, as we would call it, but an active.
Okay.
And it's kind of a blend of an XLT and a little higher trim, like a limited. So it's leather seats, second row bucket seats, power third row, twin panel moonroof.
Okay.
So shade, open and close. It's got heated seats, it's got cooled seats. It has hands-free driving, highest rated hands-free driving of Blue Cruise.
Okay.
It is four-wheel drive. It does have a tow package that can tow up to 8,500 pounds when properly equipped.
That's large.
That is so large. We traded for a
Camper.
32-foot camper, a 33-foot camper the other day, and you know what its dry weight was?
How much?
8,100 pounds.
I don't know how you're going to hook that behind your
Well, I'm not gonna
SUV.
have on the Expedition, but I pointed out that's what a Ranger tows, 7,500 pounds. And
Yeah.
so it'll tow 8,500 pounds. So it's glacier gray in color, 20-inch wheels. It's got running boards. It has all the options. It's got B&O audio, wireless CarPlay, all the options and features. Save $8,000. That puts it at a low price of $71,362. Guess how much of that's manufacturer rebate?
Not much at all.
Zero.
much at
That's
all.
ultimate challenge. They don't give us that much margin in it.
Yeah, that was so good of coming in. That's one of my other guitars.
trying to help you on your
traded
pitch.
for of the
Yeah,
pitch coming in.
That's how much. That's well below cost. That's
Yeah,
a today
that
only
thing's
deal.
pretty
Save
nice.
$8,000. I think I've probably got the largest Expedition selection in Northwest Arkansas,
Guaranteed.
maybe Arkansas. All the hottest colors, all the hottest trims.
Yep.
Short, long, any color, four-wheel drive, key ring wrench, platinum, active, whatever it is, we've got it.
I do got to say that, you stole one of my new favorite features. There's a ton on the Expedition, but how they evolved, and I love that about Ford, is it was all new last year, but then each year something new, some new piece. That back of the headrest, that not only does it hold one, but it's like for all different size of tablets. Whether you have an Amazon Fire or iPad 3 or an iPad 11, it holds them all.
And they have this other cool feature that the center console on this thing, it's powered and it'll go backwards. I don't know how far it goes, but it's at least a foot. And you have a big storage well then, but also on the very back with the cup holder,
holders.
there's this big line right there.
Yeah.
And so I think if you don't have a separate Android or iPad for everybody, you can put the iPad right there.
Yes.
And then they can watch
It's like
it.
their own. It's like the TV viewing.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's got chargers there as well, so they're definitely on the times with what makes sense and what's usable.
So come check out that Expedition. That's a great special on there. Taylor, what is this I found?
That's another one of my good trades. It's a Cherrywood acoustic.
That's the acoustic version. I'm reading right here. This is a 2022 model.
That's a Paul Reed Smith.
SE. This is A50E.
That's special edition.
And it came in on a trade as well, right?
Yeah, that's in my full trade that I was putting down,
Guitar.
making
guitar.
sure
really
it
don't
came
know what
together
I've
and
done.
put together.
Yeah, put it down.
But coming, we've heard from the Chrysler House.
Okay.
We've heard from service. I've got one more to come
Bring him
in.
on in.
Paul, get
Come
in
on, Paul,
here.
let's go.
Come on, get in there. We're getting unloaded. He's in the Ford House.
Come on,
and
Paul.
just so you know, we talked about deals still going on strong. We talked about pushing. I came, they had surpassed it, but Paul, we still got some vehicles to sell, don't we?
We do, yes, sir. We got 5K off some of the Escapes, 8K off the Expeditions. We got deals everywhere.
But we need to sell more, don't we? And you loved it. You thought we'd hit the number whenever we got to 600, and I was like, nah, Paul, we got a little bit more.
Let's keep going. We're pushing 700. I got an ice chest of these bad boys.
I looked up last night. I'm like, hey, Paul, you want another energy drink? It was at 7. He's like, yeah, we've still got a lot to do. Let's get going. He got another energy drink.
Here's what I love about that is Paul goes, okay, I know we're winning. I know I'm winning. And I know my guys are on fire. And we're ahead in the game.
Absolutely.
But you don't want to pull them out. It's like, give them the ball again. Let's go again.
Let's go again. Another home run.
That's right. Paul's like, I know we're at 600, but boss, can I go get deep on this next car
You
deal
bet.
and make another one happen?
Making just incredible deals. Blows my mind. I got to get direction. Hey, can I take this deal?
I love that because Paul brings, and we don't have to unpack all this, But Paul brings a great perspective that he's been at other dealerships before.
Yes, sir.
So you can speak a little bit to everybody about how it actually is different and how transparent it is when somebody walks in, they actually get what they're advertising that they may not get that at other dealers.
It is so transparent. I first got here, it took you a little bit to come around, but it's what you see online is what you get. When you come in, you may get more.
Yeah.
The culture, we dress these funny clothes. They got me cutting my jean shorts off.
Did you normally dress like that before we brought?
You don't answer that question. I'm wearing these suits, but you know what? When you come to work and you're happy, you're excited, you pull in your parking spot, you're smiling, you're happy, you bring it to the customer.
Yeah.
The customer comes in, we're all excited together. It's one family.
Yeah.
That's the big deal, is the customer experience. And so it's a quicker, more transparent, more fun transaction every single time without fail.
Those numbers are not stressful. You just slide that sheet around, go over it together, and everything just works out.
Because you're confident about it. Like
Yes,
you're
sir.
confident when you go over the numbers. You're like, we've already done our market research. We know we're very aggressively priced, if not the most aggressive in the market. We know when we go to the value on your trade that it wasn't just you or just you, me, Shelby, and Taylor that looked at it. We looked at it from 5 or 6 different points of view. We called outside buyers so we could make sure we got the highest amount for your trade. And then you can feel really confident when somebody asks you about the interest rate. You don't have to dance around because our interest rate's a buy-sell.
There is no dancing around. What the bank says you get. We give it all to you out there.
I love that all that's in place and you guys help us put it in place to very easy to do business and back to having fun when you're getting a new car and not this, the stigma that's out there that like, hey, I can't have fun when I'm buying a car.
Yeah.
Fun is what it's about. That's why our customers are so excited. Think about it. Northwest Arkansas, we're selling almost 700 cars off our campus. Unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And everybody's having fun and they're not stressed out. You may have drinking some energy drinks, but we're not stressed out. We're having fun. We're high-fiving. So much that yesterday on the showroom, I know you guys remember this, when we were getting close to 600, we had multiple customers hauling out going, no, I was number 600. No, I was number 600.
Oh, yeah. We were having a little bit of a who was the 600, and they all wanted the helmets and the hats to take their photo to be number 600. Said, you got to have more of those back there. Where are they? Oh, hang on, I got some more here. They were just jacked up to be a part of it.
Sure enough. Come and get that red carpet.
That's right. But we do have a few hours left here, and even though we're past 600, we've said, okay, hey, here's the green light. You sell as many as you can. Don't turn the prices back. Leave the aggressive pricing.
Yep.
Still give more for the trades because we're going to need cars to sell next month.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yes.
So keep giving over book value for those vehicles. And so throughout today, they can still take advantage of all that Ultimate Challenge discounts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Bring yourself and bring your friend.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Good deal. Awesome. Thanks for coming on,
thanks,
Paul.
man.
We will
Thank
see you and come see Paul right here at Ford, and he will get you a deal put together.
So I love that. So again, we've kind of heard from everybody, whether we're talking about financing or the amounts off, or the specials on the vehicles or the trade values.
It's all there.
Or in service. It's all there. We do have some hours left here.
I can tell you this, it's one of those things like FOMO, like you know of something going on, the price of admission is free, and you're like, can I really feel good about myself if I didn't just show up and see what is it really about?
Yeah.
Like of the 900 plus vehicles on the ground, is there one out there that makes sense, and what really is my car worth in Lewis bucks?
Sure.
Should I call it, right? So if it's worth this, then what's it really worth? And then what does the deal actually look like? And that crazy low interest rate, what does that pencil to a monthly payment of affordability? In a 10-year, 120,000 mile warranty,
Sure.
how much money does that save? So don't have the FOMO.
I agree.
If you need to take a sick day for the rest of the day, or you need me to get you a doctor's note, Taylor can do that with ChatGPT, and we'll help assist you in that. But don't miss out on the opportunity to at least take a look at the deal, right?
Yeah, and to remind everybody, we're open well past when most people get off work.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be here.
So I want to give me, I like some facts.
Oh, yeah.
So we talked about, hey, let's keep going after 600. Well, we're at 641.
Yeah.
Okay, so 41 customers. The proof's in the pudding. Again, you've heard us talk about it all month long. We're very transparent. We want to back up what we're talking about. So we said, hey, keep going. We're 41 cars past that right now. People still getting amazing deals. So do not miss this opportunity.
Yeah, and I think the easiest number to round to is 650, but the idea in my mind is like, how do you get close to 700?
How do you get that 7 number?
You know, it's like, okay, let's just keep going. So we've re-interjected the team of not just energy drinks, but it's like, okay, here's another goal to get some more auction dollars. Here's another goal to incentive. So when the customer does show up, when you show up, you're not going to be like, oh, these guys are worn out and whipped. Like, that's not what you're going to get today.
I think, and something I'm going to kind of talk about on the side that I'm really proud that we've done is if you go back in the days of the car business of, you know, you worked bell to bell and you worked every single weekend, every single day, and there was many ultimate challenges to hit the goal we did. We're very proud. We haven't opened up a single Sunday this entire month to sell well over 600. And there's plenty of our competitors up and down the road. What we feel like when we've asked our team is we said, hey, we're not going to take you away from your family. We're not going to ask you, and they still get their days off too. Let's follow that.
We had a couple guys that went on the family spring break. We had a guy that went to, he got married and went on his honeymoon, and he's back selling. Like,
we did, and we didn't. So I think that's part of the culture too. And I know we're getting a little deep here, but that's why when they come in today at 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight, and we wish you'd come in at 6, but they're still fresh and they're not wore out.
Ready to go.
It's because they're ready to go. We give them their day off every single week, even during our biggest month of the year. Guy says he's taking his family to Disney World. We high-five him and ask him about it when he comes back. We don't browbeat him and make him feel bad. Another guy's getting married. We ask him how his honeymoon went because that's our culture, and that spills over to how the customer's treated.
At the end of the day, that's how a customer gets to be taken care of, and that's how they get to be part of the family.
That's right. So I know that this is our last podcast for Ultimate Challenge, but make sure to go to Crossroad Conversations and follow all of our podcasts on any of your favorite platforms, whether it be Spotify or Apple or YouTube, so you can get all this crazy content, and then we'll get back into the business advice as well. And you can always shoot us questions, or if you got somebody you think we should interview, shoot that over too, so we can keep bringing you relative content to help you in your business out there.
Absolutely. All right, Ultimate Challenge. We'll see you soon for your next new ride.
Hey, thanks for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to give it a like, share it with your friends and family, visit our website, and send us some questions. We want to know what you'd like to hear, who you'd like to hear from, and what you want to see, or maybe even some questions for us to answer about either the automotive industry or just business in general.